My boy Jack asked me only last week, he said, Dad, he said, what do you think when people are saying, you know, that it's hard for young people to get assets? I said, darling, I said, look, for some people it is hard, and I realise that. I don't mean to sound smug, but I said, look at how many people arrive in our country from overseas, and within a year to 5 years, they own houses, or they own 2 houses. So it isn't, you know, get off your tail and work harder. That, you know, ho-hum, you know, good on you. That's sort of talking down to people. But it is, when you look at these people coming from overseas, it is a function of head down, you know, back up, put your shoulder to the wheel. Could be 2 jobs, could be 3. You know, do you need the extra coffee? You know, I hope I don't sound glib, I'm just saying there's a way. That's what I said to Jack. Young people are marrying later. What that misses in terms of gathering assets is time, because time is a very important function or part of the function of compounding. But because we're marrying later, there's this fear, which in some ways is well deserved, that people keep putting it off because they haven't got the teamwork of a partner or even the purpose of a partner. But let's say we do have a partner and we are committed. I think that teamwork, properly established in 2 ways: 1, documented, and 2, with moral discussion, that teamwork is absolutely worth capitalising on. What I would say is you take some good advice, you agree, you put your money together, but you very maturely agree with a professional, and it shouldn't cost lots of money, about what you would do if you didn't stay together in regard to that money together. Because missing that time and missing that teamwork of your 20s or early 30s, you know, can make it very hard for somebody, if they're single in their mid-30s, you know, to start on their own. So I you know, recommend that's the approach. Now, and that documented properly could mean that your parents could help, or your partner's parents could help, and they're protected, but it's a matter of being open, having it documented by a professional. And then I talked about this other word, this moral discussion, and that's about decency. And it's as much to do with choosing the right partner as it is to how these things end up. And if you document something and talk about morals and decency, hopefully that means that everything's set in a solid way and ends up, you know, I'm just so respectful of my families and my ex-wives. They're just so decent. And that's just never been an issue for us, and it sort of never will be. So having the discussion about decency and how you'll separate is crucial. But I think my advice is to start doing something. You know, that's why most people don't become financially secure. They don't do anything. And if you're in a relationship that you think's going to last, get the teamwork working, cover it properly with documentation and conversation about morals.